Shirako is one of the most likable and relaxed characters of the series. There's no one in the AcceleRacers community that I know of that does not like Shirako, and if you do, you are a psychopath. Shirako's relaxed nature comes in the form from when he's listening to his music. Listening to his music and being relaxed is probably why he does so well in the realms. It can be interpreted that that is his point of strength. Because of his relaxed nature, overall vibe and personality, he does not feel any competition and is there to just have fun, and yet still performs better than most of the drivers. This could be because of the lack of stress. Stress causes you to overthink and micromanage every action that you perform to do well. That added internal stress increases the pressure you put on yourself to perform well. Shirako is pretty consistent, and that's what makes him a good overall driver. However, Shirako is not perfect. The thing that helps Shirako to be relaxed and perform consistently is the thing that causes his only two flaws in driving. These flaws are lack of awareness and lack of communication. Now, I hear you asking, why is awareness one of his flaws? Well,
I'm gonna put this on my website.
this is a clear showcase of Shirako's unawareness in the water realm. He's obviously distracted while driving, recording the realm when most other drivers would suggest that he should focus on winning. This causes Shirako to be hit by the ram, but luckily he had an AcceleRacharger to get him back on track. Had he not had the AcceleRacharger, Shirako could have potentially died or lost his car. Had he had the awareness, he could have easily avoided the ram and won the realm. Another showcase of Shirako's lack of awareness is in the pipeline realm. Shirako's lack of awareness almost always causes his consequences. Although he somewhat knew a drone was tailing him, he wasn't aware of that shot that took out his bike. Shirako dies in this situation if there were no silencers. Just think about that. Shirako could have died because of his unawareness. I don't know if I'm nitpicking here, but another display of his unawareness is in the drone's headquarters.
Nice timing, monkey.
Shirako's in trouble.
Shirako forgot that there was a sweeper right next to him, causing him to crash. Again, if Porkchop didn't save him, he dies in that situation. Shirako is fortunately always saved in one way or another, kind of like plot armor. An instance where music disrupts Shirako's communication is clearly shown in the junkyard realm.
Better back up.
What was that, Shirako? Sweeper!
A sweeper manages to find Shirako and he maneuvers to avoid it and tries to warn Kurt, but he can't, simply because of his own music being too loud and because his voice is drained out. Fortunately, Kurt was also able to maneuver away at the last moment, but here it's clear that Shirako's communication was inhibited because of his music. Now there are several things we need to talk about, particularly Shirako in the Cavern realm.
Let's lighten up.
Turn out the lights, Tattoo, I can't see!
Shirako, being his usual self, turns on his music. In most cases this would be fine, however, but because the sound waves from his car are so powerful, it starts to bring down large stalagmites. Stalagmites are icicle-shaped deposits, typically formed on caves composed of mainly calcium carbonate. Because of this, it brings another problem for our drivers to handle, to avoid being taken down by stalagmites. Basically what I'm trying to say here is that because Shirako was unaware of what was happening behind him, because he was unaware of his surroundings and what his music was doing in the realm, it caused our drivers to have more unnecessary trouble than they should have been in, eventually, potentially harming them. Because of Shirako's loud music, he also cannot hear Lani's warning of the effect of his music. The music drowns out any sound he hears from any other drivers, therefore communication and unawareness is clearly displayed.
Shirako, you've got a leak in a Nitrox 2 tank. Kurt, you have to get him to stop.
There's only one way to stop Shirako.
If Shirako uses his booster, his car will explode.
Tesla's alright, Lonnie.
What's Kurt doing?
No.
Cool.
The final instance in where it displays Shirako's lack of awareness and communication is in the cliffside realm. First of all, Shirako fails to notice the drone under his car. Now clearly Shirako could have heard and should have known and felt what was going on under his car because of Monkey's previous experience. Monkey's previous experience being that it was very shaky and very loud, but instead Shirako, because he is listening to his music, doesn't realize it. Instead he shakes it off and continues driving. First of all, Shirako's lack of awareness could have easily got him killed, but he was lucky enough to destroy the drone when he landed. However, if he used his Nitrox, he would have also died, where Lonnie had clearly tried to communicate it to Shirako but failed due to Shirako's music. Shirako's flaw is such a problem that even Kurt acknowledges that the only way to stop Shirako is to basically try and kill him and destroy his car, which leads him to do exactly that. Shirako survives due to his use of the EDR. But who knows? If Shirako focused without music, could he be one of the best drivers in the world? Or is it because of his music that he is relaxed and that makes him a good driver? And that is Shirako's flaws.